Arsenal have gone ahead to get a very huge boost as far as Riccardo Calafiori is really concerned, obviously coming through and obviously become a player for the club of Arsenal. Welcome to the Football News Show, second video of the day. This is Rokani David. Onto this channel, smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so I don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and I hope you guys are really having fun from whatever corner of the world where you're really watching me from. I really respect you hugely, and I really give you the utmost respect that you guys really deserve to get. We are going to be talking about his price. Then we all know that Spain is going to be playing Germany. Rodri, one of the people that were really pivotal in the game yesterday that saw them beat the side of Georgia by 4-1, has come out and really spoken out. And even Barcelona yesterday made a very huge announcement of which players are really quitting, though they might obviously turn heel to obviously see to it, obviously sign them into the mix. So those are the 3-4 stories we're going to be discussing in here for you. And Fabrizio Romano went ahead to drop a very huge story about Riccardo Calafiori. And we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Now, let's obviously go to Fabrizio Romano. He came out and said that Arsenal have formally requested information on the availability of Riccardo Calafiori. Now, the moment a club really requests information, that means there is intent that is really deliberate for Arsenal to sign this player as a left-sided centre-back. Remember, he plays as a left-sided centre-back. He can also play as a left-back, and he was playing for the Italian national team in the Euros, and he went ahead to excite very many others. After his exhibition during the Euros, that's when Arsenal really came in through. But the likes of Liverpool have been really tracking this guy, and they've always wanted to bring him at the side of Liverpool ever since Ancelotti was really named the manager of Liverpool. He is really an Italian football defender. He is 22 years of age. He made 22 years of age on the 19th of May 2024, and is 1.8 meters tall. Preferred foot, left foot, and last season he was playing for Bologna, and he went ahead obviously play 30 games in the Serie A, scored 2 goals and put up 5 assists. Coppa Italia, 3 games and 0 assists. So this is the guy that has gonna hit obviously be looked at by very many people, especially teams are really looking to have a left-sided centre-back. At the Euros, he played 3 matches, 0 goals and had 1 assist and got 2 yellow cards. That is Riccardo Calafiori. But coming in through to Arsenal wanting to bring him on really shows you that there is interest in Arsenal bringing in a defender. You get? Jules Koundé has been linked to Arsenal, and very many other central defenders. Diomande, you can talk about Gonçalo Inacio. All those have gone ahead to be linked at Arsenal, and I tell you what, that link up speaks volumes on what Arsenal's list is going to be like this season. Everyone was shocked when they are going in for central defenders, because at the beginning of the summer transfer window, everyone was talking about left back. But sorry about that. Right now, Arsenal is looking to bring in a player of a caliber of this guy. So we are waiting to see how that is going to pan out for the club of Arsenal. But I tell you what, it's really a very huge story by Fabrizio Romano that Arsenal have got to hit obviously throw in a request to obviously get him information concerning this guy. And that shows you that they want to see his injury record, you know, his healthy status, his mentality at the club, and the Italian national team. They're doing some good ground search onto the player, and if at all he ticks all the boxes for Mikel Arteta, I think Arsenal might obviously get him in to see to it that all goes on well as planned. That is Riccardo Calafiori to Arsenal boost. Then, to confirm this boost, Fabrizio Romano yesterday night came out and told us that the Calafiori door is still wide open, but keep your eyes onto Arsenal and Chelsea. So, 2 clubs he has gone ahead to hint on. The Liverpool has gone ahead to show huge interest into signing this player, But Fabrizio believes Arsenal and Chelsea are really ahead. And for Chelsea, they are looking in for a left-sided centre-back, and that means they might see either Badiashile or Levi Colville leave the side of Chelsea, because Chelsea knows to it that the only way for them to obviously get in the money they want is by really going into a very huge discussion on who should leave and who shouldn't leave. And I think they are trying to move on homegrown players because that's pure profit. That's why you find it easy that Lewis Hall to Newcastle is happening. Ian Masten is happening. Chaloba is happening. There is Conor Gallagher in the mix. Now, if they are to sell Levi Colville also, it will also result into them really earning in a huge amount of money into the mix. So that is it all about the team known as Arsenal, as they obviously get into this player. Now, Ryan Taylor Sport has come out and obviously hinted on how much Bologna will be looking to get from this left-sided centre-back. Ryan Taylor Sport has told us that Bologna will encourage bids for Riccardo Calafiori, with Liverpool one of the sides interested in the defender. The Italian side are likely to demand a fee upwards of £40 million, meaning that £40 million is the bare minimum of this guy, and they might go north of 50 or north of 50, but the bare minimum is 40, and I think that is the set line of argument. So we wait and see how this pans out, but I'm gonna hate to feel something into your brain at hymns with this story of Calafiori to the club of Arsenal. He plays really very well. He's a press-resistant player. He's fast. He's good on the ball, and you can really refer to him as a technical left-sided centre-back, and he's really a modern centre-back. You know, he's fast, meaning that he can come in through to compete with the likes of Gabriel Magalhaes. But if Arsenal is going to hit to show interest in this guy, that means Jakub Kivio's door out of Arsenal might be widely open, because AC Milan and Juventus have gone ahead to show huge interest in signing Jakub Kivio. And for me, one thing I don't really agree about those stories is the amount of money that they say Arsenal is really requesting. How can Arsenal sell a player like Jakub Kivio and then make a profit of £1 million? I think right now, if Jakub Kivio has been at Arsenal and played all the games he played the previous season, Arsenal should sell him for a minimum of £40 million. And we don't know what decision is going to be made by the club of Arsenal in a nick of time. But I know after him being knocked out of the Euros and is now on holiday, him and his agent will be really in talks with Arsenal on what the plan they have for the player. But I believe there is a very good player in Jakub Kivio that can come in through and obviously do the needful for the club of Arsenal. So we wait and see who Arsenal is going to be moving on if at all they bring in Calafiori. But them obviously asking for the information and the availability of Calafiori shows you that there is huge interest coming in through from the side of Arsenal. Then Fabrizio Romano confirming to us that the door is open and we should look so much at Arsenal and Chelsea onto this deal is also another indicator that something big is really going to be happening for Calafiori, and Arsenal has to fight against the pressure coming in from Chelsea and Liverpool. Remember, Liverpool haven't gone ahead to spend any single coin this summer, and they are trying to really weigh in on who to bring in and who not to bring in. And I've already told you that the problem is the Euros, because many players are really at the Euros, and the Euros are really slowing down in the summer transfer window. So that is it coming in through from the man himself, known as Fabrizio Romano, with a very huge Calafiori update. And for me, £40 million is really a bargain for the side of Arsenal and Chelsea and Liverpool. But who is going to be winning the race? That's what I'm really calling in for into the comment section below. Who do you think is going to be winning the Riccardo Calafiori battle? You know, and you very much know that Bologna is also having Joshua Zirkzee, another player they're also going to sell. So that means Bologna might find themselves really pocketing in close to £70 million on the sale of two players anytime from now, which will be great for them to boost their side. And that shows you that they're really having a very good sporting director, because they got in these players on a cheap and they're hugely making profit onto these players. You understand? So flowers have to be given to the sporting director of that team. Then we go to Rodri. He has come out and spoken on the game that Germany is going to be playing against Spain. He said Germany at home is going to be strong, but they will also be worried about us. We have come to win and we are not afraid. Our mentality is to go with everything we have. Now, if that's their mentality, it's right. But if you look at how Spain looked when they're playing against Georgia yesterday, it speaks volumes. If at all you know what Germany is going to really bring at you, and they're going to be playing at home. Spain is a very good team, but they might really have a very hard game against Germany, and I'm going to be doing that much preview on Thursday. But I tell you in here, Spain will have to do more than a lot to get in the side of Germany knocked out of the tournament. That is it. They'll have to do a lot to get this player knocked out, to get Germany knocked out of the tournament. But Spain is really good, but also Germany is really having a very good team that has experience and young talent that will obviously take them to where they really believe they're supposed to be. But Rodri yesterday went ahead to score the first goal to call in for the equalizer, and then we saw another goal coming in through, and the third and fourth to really call the result 4-1 in favor of Spain. But they are gonna be having their hugest test of the tournament. It was not Italy as very many thought, because Italy was not all that to standards, but Calafiori is one of those that was part of Italy. But I tell you, the game between Germany and Spain is really gonna be one of those big games that you will always want to watch any time. Now let's obviously sum up this our second video of the day with a story coming in through from Barcelona. Also say goodbye to Cancelo and Felix. They are not continuing with Barcelona. The Spanish defenders their contract ended yesterday, 30th June, as do the loan contracts for the two Portuguese players who will return to their respective clubs. Now, however much they've gonna have to put out an article that it is going to have to come to an end with Barcelona, they love to sign them on a permanent, with Atletico Madrid calling in for 60 million euros for the player known as Felix, and Man City calling in for like 20 to 30 million euros for Cancelo. Other players are really very happy where they are right now at Barcelona, and they'd love to obviously come in through and start a new era with Hans Flick. But Hans Flick is really one of those people that is going to have to show huge intent to keep these players. But will Barcelona obviously keep these players? All that and more into the comment section below. And Rokani David is my name. Hope you guys are really having fun. I call upon for your reactions on every story. We're going to have to talk about Calafiori to Arsenal boost in the comment section below. Who is going to be winning the battle, because Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal are in for this player. Then Rodri, obviously alerting, all sends in a very huge Germany alert, and Felix and Cancelo out of Barcelona, but Barcelona want to keep the players. Guys, I think you're excited to see a video dropping at this time, because in the previous, I think 1 month, you haven't gone ahead to see a video dropping around this time. But I'm trying to rectify everything and hope it finds you in a more relaxed manner and way. Bye-bye.